package in the mail, MSX games from Japan. Collecting without fail those shoot 'em ups, and that's the plan. He doesn't just collect them, he also codes them too. Join us and we'll go on electric adventures with you.
Hey YouTube, Electric Adventures here with my monthly update video for both March and April. I probably will take these every 2 months. I have a lot on, and you know, I'm not specifically getting extra pickups and things like that, and like to do videos that are focused on particular topics and things like that. But April's my birthday, so I do have some pickups and some other things that I got myself as well. Now, this is not a birthday pickup. Watched the Fallout TV series, and in preparation to that I was just, you know, thinking of replaying some of my Fallout games. I have the Fallout Nuke, which has the first 4 Fallout games on PC, and also have Fallout 4 on the PlayStation 4, which I have been playing on, still play on occasion on the PlayStation 5. And yes, last night I tried out the high definition update on that as well. A little bit of nostalgia for the old ones, because I've never actually played Fallout New Vegas. I've played Fallout 3 a bit, but not, probably nowhere near as much as Fallout 4, but I've never played New Vegas. So as you do, the TV series is coming up and I was just interested in Fallout in general, and I found a copy of Fallout 3 for the PlayStation 3. I didn't have a copy for the PlayStation 3, and it's in excellent condition. And Fallout New Vegas, which was the main reason why I wanted to get the things, because I've never played this one before. So I have just been playing Fallout 3. I have a original PlayStation 3 FAT with an SSD in it. And I have a new screen as well, which I'll show you in a minute. I'll put it on a new monitor that I got on special. But I've been having fun playing that, and yes, I really did enjoy the TV series. I think they absolutely nailed the feeling and characterization from the game. All of the actors did a really good job. You know, Lucy and the Ghoul, and Maximus. Even if he seems a bit of a wimp at some stages, but you can see him developing. So I'm really glad that they made that. And yep, I don't talk about modern games as much, but yes, I have been a Fallout person for quite some time. And if I am going to turn on a modern console and just want to do something for a little while, I'll probably will turn on the PlayStation 5 with Fallout 4 and play it for a while. But also having some slightly more modern gaming in this room as well, because we still do have one child at home, and she's almost 18 and has a few friends over, so in a way I can hide in my man cave and still play PS3 games, which has been quite enjoyable. So I'll show you all that in a minute. Now we'll cover my birthday. Amongst everything, I don't have everything here, I've just got the gaming stuff. And Lego. My wife got me a copy of Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Now I've only really just, because my birthday was only last week, or earlier on the week, plugged it into the Switch and had a bit of a go and done a couple of levels. I haven't played Super Mario Bros. On anything for a while, so I'm a little bit rubbish, we should say, but it seems quite good, and I do remember my daughter playing it for the first time at PAX Oz last year, and she enjoyed it. Now technically this one is from my granddaughter, because apparently she picked it out because she said Poppy would like this. It's a little space robot with remote control, so I'm waiting for her to come over and we'll open it and play it together. It's just a little robot. It'll fly around things and it walks. So it doesn't have wheels. It walks. So I haven't opened it. I'm waiting for my granddaughter to come over and we'll play with that. From the same one, a bit of Lego, a Porsche. So I can now say I've got a Porsche, and I have actually built this one already. It was quite an enjoyable build. I don't actually have any other vehicles other than a free gift burger van that I got with my Atreides Ornithopter. And from my other daughter in Kalgoorlie, now she ordered these directly off the Lego store and sent them to me, and because of that she got a free gift. This is the free gift. I haven't built this yet. It's supposed to be a fairly popular set, but it's the Lego Creator camera one, which you can build as a camcorder, a TV, or the camera. So that's going to be a reasonably complicated one, so that's quite good. How many pieces? I don't know where they put the pieces. Anyway, who cares? Right, now she knows I love space, so she got me this one, which I have built. I'll intersperse pictures of the built ones as I go, and that was quite good. It's a Technic one, and it was quite complicated to put together. And this section here lifts up and down, and it's got fairly big wheels and everything like that. But there's some of the details of the action stuff there. So I quite enjoyed that. Lego's a nice, relaxing activity I can do because I sit in front of a computer all day. Obviously playing video games, you sit in front of a computer or a console, so Lego's just something a little bit different. Now, another one here that I haven't built, which looks really cool. So it's actually, I can't remember the name of these things, but it's the planet Earth and Moon in orbit, and obviously the Sun in the middle there, all built to scale, and they rotate around each other. So that one's going to be very mechanical. It's very heavy, and it's got lots of pieces in it, but that's very cool. Now, before I stand up and show you a couple other things, I'll just show you a close-up of why I have been so busy. Right, before I was rudely interrupted by my camera crashing, and I'm using this 4K cam on the computer, and I haven't figured out how to take off the autofocusing yet. I have finished one of my next games. I've been talking about it a little bit for a little while. It's called EA 70's Arcade Classics. I've made it for the ColecoVision, the Spectravideo, and the MSX version. MSX version is not quite finished because it's based on the Spectravideo version. It's just a port, and I only started doing that last night. But the ColecoVision one is done, and here is cartridge number 1. So this cartridge shell is printed by me using another one of the pickups that I haven't shown you yet. It's pretty good. You get a little bit of stuff in there if you can see it, but that's all electronics good, label good, and works and tested in a ColecoVision and a Phoenix just to make sure. And as I've just before making this video, we have the original Spectravideo version. And I've tested that, and that works. Fits perfectly in a machine, and really happy to do that. I have boxes, manuals, foam inserts. The boxes, the manuals are here. The boxes are on the way, and foam inserts are coming. If any of you guys are interested in copies, it's still on pre-orders until I start shipping, which will be when the boxes arrive and I put the first few together, and I'll start shipping them out. So we're only looking a couple of weeks away. There will be a couple of sellers in the USA for those people who don't want to muck around with freight from Australia. Although when you go into my store, the stupid shop defaults to one of the most expensive options. There are freight options from less than $20 to the United States. But for those of you who don't want to mess around with that, want local freight from the US or in the New York area, Good Deal Games and Console Moo are going to have copies, and I may talk with some other people to have copies as well. Obviously, they're mainly the ColecoVision version, both of those. The Spectravideo ones, I mean, look, I am not going to sell that many Spectravideo ones. They're only for mad nuts like me that are still into the Spectravideo, but there are a few around. And since I launched it, I'm actually happy to say that the Spectravideo one's outselling the MSX one at the moment. And yes, there will be an MSX version. I haven't quite finished. I've got that up to the prototype phase. I started putting the circuit board together today, but I haven't quite finished the ROM run out of weekend. So that might be one night this week, get that one up and going. But that'll be identical to the Spectravideo version because they're the same hardware, they're just different BIOS and slightly different memory mapper. So very easy to port between the two. So everything's almost ready to go. So click on the link down below. Hopefully it comes through, but I'll put a link to the shop and the three particular products if you're interested. And I'm selling them for $66 Australian with GST. If you order from overseas, you don't have to pay GST, so it's $60. And currently $60 Australian is only about, I think, $46 US. And the freight is the same, so any freight thing you get is also about 30 to 40% off due to the exchange rate. I am doing this purely for fun and seeing my titles go out there, and the fact that I'm doing the triple release. Still a supporter of ColecoVision and everything like that for Coleco, but this title, all three systems, it's easier to do myself, and it's fun. I've actually enjoyed doing the process of working out the electronics and even the 3D printing. So I had a pretty good 3D printer, which was a Flash Forge, which was doing a good job, but it was a bit slow. I could produce 3 cartridges and it would take 38.5 hours on fine, and that was going to take a while. I could do it, but I was hunting around, and there are new types of 3D printers that use what's called Clipper, and have a slightly different format. So I ended up getting a new one. So what we'll do is we'll switch over to my iPhone and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now, before I show you the 3D printer, and I've just stood up. So this is the computer monitor that I've got the PS3 onto. It's a 32-inch monitor, local JB Hi-Fi. We're about to refit out their store, so this is the display model. So it only cost me a bit over $200. It was an absolute bargain. Very nice picture, and I've got it hooked up to my stereo down there as well. I've got the sound muted at the moment. So we'll swing over this way. You can see that I've been doing lots of printing. The cartridges come out really nice. I mean, you virtually cannot tell they've been printed on a 3D printed in most cases. There are some signs. Remember, this part is hidden by the label. And I have different colours, black and white, and you can actually select the colour that you want when you order it. So here's the printer. I did sort of film some unboxing and stuff like that, but I haven't had time to edit it or do anything like this, so I might as well show you it here. So here we go. I'm actually just printing an MSX cartridge shell because I realised the PCBs that I had won't fit in the cartridge shells that I had for ages. So these ones, these are a Konami, and the boards that I have are not Konami. Here we go. This is a test fit. This isn't quite finished. This is a quick print. So even in quick print, it doesn't come out too bad. I can design. I've got to get labels that are MSX size as well. You can see I've been mucking around with labels for the Spectravideo. Once again, low quantities. Don't need to muck around. I'm just printing them myself on good quality labels. The labels for the Coleco ones I got printed on rolls properly though, so they're all good quality. The boxes have been printed by a place on the mainland. And as you can see, this is going quite fast. So I can print 8 full Coleco shells in this at a time, and it takes about 28 hours. So in a bit over a day, I can get 8 shells. I can get 2 lots of that from my 1 kilo roll of filament, with probably about a half a job left. and this one does detect when the filament runs out, so you can change it. But this is the last of my red. I've got more red on the way. There's my original flash forge. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Flash Forge 3 does a really good job. All of these test prints are all printed using the flash forge. There's some Spectravideo black shells there. These are the Spectravideo final shells. That was my test print. There, I haven't pulled the supports out yet. Alright, we'll come over here. As I said, the place is a mess. You can see me labels on the roll there, but what I did, where that printer was a great big giant Sony CRT monitor. I wasn't really using it. I wasn't going to use it properly, and it was taking up a lot of space. I was talking to another fellow who has a lot of audio gear, and we basically did a trade. He's given me this high quality serviced Sony tape duplicator. It duplicates at about, I think, 6 to 8 speed, and it works. Because I still do sell some of my tape titles, and this is far more useful to me than that CRT, and obviously I needed a spot for the 3D printer. So it all serves a purpose. So swing around again, try not to make it sick. So while we've got the Spectravideo cartridge, we might as well come over here. So here is, I have a 318 set up. My 328 has gotten a little hot, and yeah, these computers are getting old, let's put it that way. But I needed to test it on the 318 to make sure it works on all models. So it just goes in there, and as you can see, it goes in there very nice. Turn it on. We get the Electric Adventures Presents logo. And we get the title. This actual key thing doesn't work very well. I do have a joystick plugged in, I could be using that. And it works, a joystick or keyboard. I don't have sound turned on at the moment. Bang, there we go. It works. Alright, and arcades, I haven't done anything. So the Street Fighter chassis is sitting over there. I need to replace more caps, so I haven't moved the cabinet back. I haven't started stripping the side of the cab yet, because none of my friends have come over and I don't want to lean that over and hurt my back. Other than that, I've just been playing the arcades and Fallout 3. So, as you can see, when I get busy, this place just gets messier and messier, but I will promise to clean it up at some stage. Alright, so this is a quick channel update, so you don't think I'm dead. Hope everybody out there is enjoying both their retro and modern games. I'm Electric Adventures. Thanks to all my subscribers. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.